Welcome to Geography for Week 2. So we're going to be continuing this unit of plastic and littering and everything to do with basically rubbish. So I'm going to start off with our Acknowledgement of Country. So I'd like you to either follow along with me or repeat it after me. We at Rydalmere Public School acknowledge the Darug country, the Aboriginal country on which we stand. We thank you for sharing and caring the land we learn and play on. Together, we will help look after the people, animals, and land we are on. We pay our respect to elders past, present, and emerging. We will always remember and never forget. So, this week's topic is focusing on defining litter and defining the word littering and what it means. So, litter is any waste item abandoned in a public space. Littering is the act of dropping litter or rubbish. So, litter is found everywhere in our environment, and I'm sure that you have definitely seen litter in the playground, which is really sad because we have bins available, or maybe you've been walking down at the park and you've seen rubbish on the ground. That is litter. So it is found in the playground and in streets. It can be found in parks and also along our highways. It can also be found in our waterways, which we saw last week with all the rubbish in the waterways. It finds its way into different places by people either purposely doing it by dropping it on the ground or indirectly. So people, for example, can abandon different food wrappers and drink bottles, just like all the rubbish in this picture, when they finish a meal, or the wind can blow discarded waste long distances. So maybe you've been down at the park and you've seen bins that have just got way too much rubbish in them and they're overflowing. And then the litter on top of the bin, because it hasn't been squished down into the bin, the wind picks it up off the top and blows it off and then onto the ground. So look at this beach. Look at all the rubbish on this beach. These people can hardly even walk. There's that much rubbish. Litter dropped in the street can be washed in drains and eventually finds its way into oceans, where unfortunately it can hurt animals or wildlife, and then it washes up on the beaches like in this picture. Litter, especially discarded plastics, is very harmful for animals when they eat it, or like this picture of this seal, unfortunately he's tangled up in it. So toxins from plastics can also enter the food chain, and they often have harmful effects. So look at this picture of the fish swimming underneath all that plastic, and you can see it's ripped up, and all the chemicals from that made in that plastic, that fish is breathing in and drinking the water. So then it's harmful for the fish. So these are the different types of littering behaviors. And I want you to have a look at all the different cartoons and see if you can spot something that you might have seen at the park or maybe at the shops. I know I've seen this one here, under seating, where someone's placed an item underneath the seat at a sporting stadium, in the cinema, or maybe at an event. And when I was younger, I used to work at the cinemas or the movies, and I would go in and clean the movie theater where you go and watch the movie, and there would be rubbish shoved in between the seats. It would be underneath the seats, all over the seats, rubbish everywhere. So I've definitely seen that one. I've also seen wedging, where items are stuffed into gaps between seats and other plastic places. So down at my park, where I go for a walk, I've seen rubbish shoved in between the seats, and that is what wedging is called. So I want you to have a read through these and see if you've noticed any that you've seen happen when you've been on a walk, or maybe you've been to a soccer game, or maybe you've been to the movies. Okay, and now this page is focusing on the negative littering behaviors. Now we're going to focus on what positive littering behaviors look like. So what you can do and what people you know can do that makes a positive impact on littering. So this one here is called compacting. So stuffing materials into a full bin. So like I said before, when the wind picks up rubbish from the top of a bin and then blows it, that is called indirect littering. This will prevent indirect littering, where you stuff materials or waste down into the bin so it's compact, and that way you can fit more rubbish on top. So this one here, trailblazing. This is going out of your way to find a bin. So I know I've done this. When I go for picnics and there's not a bin close to me, I make it a mission, or I go out of my way to find a bin to put rubbish in. I don't just leave it on the ground. Even if that means walking longer than I need to, or walking to the next park over, I go out of my way to find a bin. So have a read through these and see if you can spot any that you do or any that you've seen someone else do. So this is your activity for this week. The first one is pick up 10 pieces of rubbish inside your house and place it in the correct bin. So that might mean you are cleaning your room, or maybe you see some rubbish on the kitchen bench and you put it into the correct bin. So you know what needs to be recycled, paper, cardboard, things like that. So you put it into the recycling bin, the yellow lid. Or maybe you see some scraps from rubbish and you know that that can be decomposed and that goes into the green bin. So I want you to pick up 10 pieces of rubbish inside, and then I want you to pick up 10 pieces outside. So maybe this could be on a walk, maybe you're going to the park, or maybe you're just simply out the back and you've noticed something that has blown into your yard, and then you place it in the correct bin. I'd like you to post pictures into your Google document of you completing the 2 challenges, because I would love to see you making a positive impact on the environment.